Hi guys, welcome back to another Mishra's video. It's Mickey. Today I'll be talking about our trip to Melbourne to catch a ferry. Let's get started. This trip was 2 days, I think. Yeah, 2.5 days. Okay, let's get up with it. Mishka's lazy, by the way. Let's go. Let's go on the road trip to Melbourne. Let's get started, okay? It will be a 2-hour trip to Melbourne. On the way there, we passed through Bendigo, where we live, of course. That took like at least 20-ish, 10-ish minutes, yeah? And you saw all the other stuff that's in Melbourne. No, not Melbourne, Bendigo. Yeah. This is the central city bit, where you can see Alexandra Fountain, the garden thingies, and I think it was the Chinese Museum before, if you could see it. The Bendigo Bank's over there. And then let's continue all the way to the inside. Yeah. But first we need to fill up our tank at the petrol station. And here's Mishka. On the way, we got some McDonald's, which is good. We're 25 minutes to our destination. Yep, nearly there. Just 5 more minutes. 5 more minutes to our friend's house. Or Dad's friend's house and our friend's house. Yep, we are there at our dad's friend's house. In the night, we got a strange visitor, a possum. For those who do not live in Australia, these guys are very common visitors in back gardens. No, commonish, rarish, because they think they're endangered. We ate the McDonald's an hour after we got it, of course. Now let's sleep for the day and wake up tomorrow to see what the day has planned for us. Go to sleep. Of course, wake us up using that technique. Mishka just playing his games on his phone, which is not actually his phone. He's just trying to act cool. Okay, let's just... Yeah, you never saw this bit, okay? This bit is... There's no count of this bit of the video, okay? Anyways, we went outside, back into the van to get to our destination, the jetty. It was like a 10-20 minute trip there. It wasn't that long. It didn't feel like that long because we saw like lots of cool things, like the bridge or / highway. We also saw the big river going through the bridge because that's why they made the bridge, of course. Anyways, we continued on the bridge. Here it is. We're nearing to the city. We'll just pass through it, and there's the tall skyscrapers, which you can see clearly. Here are the skyscrapers up close. Because we don't have any skyscrapers in Bendigo, this is basically a very rare occasion for us. So those who live in cities, we're just so surprised because we rarely go to Melbourne, and this is the school holidays. Okay, we're 50 seconds there in real life, of course. 50 seconds to the jetty. And there's the bridge crossing the even bigger river connecting to the ocean. We're at the jetty where all the boats are, because that's what jetties do. Okay, yeah. Here's a dock or jetty, whatever you guys want to call it. We saw lots of people fishing here, and there was also a car for fishing. Anyways, here's a close-up of the bridge next to the ocean. Yeah, we'll get to that sooner enough. Just let's get on a boat. Yeah, this will be like a wildlife experience, kind of, something like that, yeah. Okay, let's go aboard the ship. We were pretty late because we were the second last people to get on the boat. Or cruise, whatever you want to call it, yeah. Small cruise ship. Okay, we've entered the cruise ship and we are now leaving. It's not as fast as you think it is. I just sped it up a little. Okay, here I don't remember what to call them, but they are softer, not going a little bit softer than they would have now. Okay, now we are further into the ocean. Okay, now they're going at full maximum power, yeah. Yeah, that's the right word, power. They're splashing the water everywhere also. Almost got some in my eyes if you lean over more. Here's the inside of the boat with nice comfortable seats. Not gonna lie. And here's the front of the boat. It almost felt like we were skimming across the water, like we were bouncing up into the air. It kind of felt like that. It was pretty cool. Okay. Let's go further into the big island, which you can see. This one here. He talked about those rocks used to being like a big rock altogether, like a cliffside. Then it just fell into one pile. Here's the rest of the cliffside. I thought these were penguins, but they're actually just like seagull-like seabirds. If you guys thought that too, they're not penguins. Okay, here's the rest of the cliff. We went somewhat around the cliff. Here's another rock. There's less rock than there is above land. No, I'm naming this incorrectly. There's less rock above land than there is under, because if you guys went under that big rock, there would be 10 times more, like a whole mini island. There's also in cases where this rock would water would pass through those rocks. The other bit of the cliff and a cave wedge into the cliffside. Corrosion, I think it's called. It the water splashes into the cave, making massive caves. In this bit, the water was darker and more sparkly for some reason. Not complaining though. Okay, now we're gonna leave the boat. Okay, just to speed up the process. I also like these weird cliff shapes. Okay, speed up. Sonic speed. Okay. Yep. A little bit slow, but let's go across. This is how far we traveled from it. Also, guys, these are the wildlife we could have seen if they would reach the surface. Because this bit, I think is somewhat near the Antarctic Ocean, Indian Ocean, somewhere there. So most of these animals you see right here, we could have seen on our trip if we were really, really lucky, because most of these are very rare animals and endangered, I think, like most of the whales are. Yeah, orcas, humpback whales, blue whales, false killer whales, leopard seals, Australian fur seals, yeah. Okay, here's the front again. Now we're gonna go back to shore. Yay. Okay, speed up and low. We also got we didn't see any of those whales, but we did get 2 chances to go under the bridge. And a drum roll, please. Just wait for this to go up. Good to go under the bridge. We also got the fun chance to see 2 seals. Here's just one chilling on a rock. You can't see the rock because the rock is submerged underwater. And here's the little guy. Well, not little guy. They might look little, but they're actually humongous. Okay, and here's his friend coming in. If you can, let me zoom in a little. You can see a fin, and there he is going over to his friend. I think the captain said it was mating time for them. Another destination we went to on the same day was these cable cars in this place thingy on top of a mountain, just 10, 20 minutes. I'm saying 10, 20 a lot. 10, 20 minutes away from the beach. Okay, this is gonna scare Mishka a lot, and it did. Let's close the doors, and we're up. First off, we were 10 meters into up into the air. As we got higher and higher, it went like 20, 30 meters, and then we were soaring sky high, I should say. There are the other cable cars, and there's the cliffside view we had, and the city, and not to forget the beach and the sea. We went up, and we had the chance to see some wallabies or kangaroos, I think. The other wallabies are very, very small kangaroos, just chilling in the house beside the foundation, or like thing that did the cable cars. Okay, we got off.
Mishka,
and
what are your thoughts on
rating
that
the
trip?
experience.
Mishka, what are your thoughts on that trip?
We're about to die.
Yep. Then we waited for our hot chocolate and coffee for the grown-ups, testing out if Ika was in the Ultra Instinct. We got our coffee and hot chocolate, and then we had to go back down to get back to our van. We went down. We went down, saw the wallabies again. Wallabies are tiny kangaroos. I think they were like called southern grey kangaroos, I think, or they were wallabies. Yeah, that's what they said. Okay, let's just see. The further we got, it was harder to see with the camera, so you will not get a good view of them. There's one walking off to the side, which was, Soon after that, we got off the thingy-mabob and went back to the car. We hopped back into the car and, we went to our next destination, which was good old dinner. Everybody loves dinner. We hopped back in with our 6 seats, and we went off to find what we were going to eat for the night. We got some Sri Lankan food, which, of course, my parents and we all love. It's really good if you have not tried it before. It's amazing. Okay. That we slept for the night, and next day we're off back home. We said goodbye to our... And it happened so that the universe tried to flex on us, in front of us, in front of our eyes. Yep, we went across into Melbourne and saw some nice stuff, spikes in the air. We got Mickey D's, thankfully. We ate the Mickey D's, and hamburger and a hash brown. Your opinions on hash browns? I don't know, I just like them. I love them, actually. We ate the burger. My mom and dad ate the burger too, and an hash brown, half of a hash brown. Then we made it back to Bendigo. That concludes our trip to Melbourne. Thank you guys for watching today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. You got tons of other cool videos too, like drawing tutorials from me and cooking videos from my younger brother. Not to mention fun adventures with us together. Not to mention, if you haven't already, subscribed to the Mick Bros YouTube channel, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Hope you guys have a great day. See you guys. Bye.